kept holding my hand as you reached for water. On the hills by the lake, you were chasing your dream, and I gave you a rose that you kept on seeing.
Hello, welcome back. So, trust me to cough literally as soon as I start recording. And I remembered something, but don't worry. Hello, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Katherine, and I am folding, washing, and I'm going to talk to you guys. So, if you've never seen any of my videos before, I live in this house with my lovely husband Ben, and up until recently I would just say, and my 10 children, but in a few weeks I will be having my 11th child. I figured it was time that I wash all of the things that I'll need for the baby, organize myself, and kind of tell you what I'm going to take to the hospital. I don't know how many parts and how many different outfits I will be wearing in this video, but we'll just work with what we've got, okay? We'll work together. I have washed most of the newborn baby stuff that I know I will need. Other people in my family don't have to be bogged down with helping me with this. I do not know the gender of the baby, so that's a whole nother, you know, like, I have white muslin cloths. I also have a girly one. I think what I'm going to do is I'm gonna have the obvious boy, the obvious girl stuff in a little stack in the drawer. Otherwise, I'm just gonna take these. So I've got 2 wraps. I have reusable, washable nursing pads, which come in like a little zippered pouch. So I'll just take the whole pouch. And then it's simple. They just go in that little pouch, easy. A lot of these things were gifted to me by my lovely friend Erica. I've just given them a wash to sort of freshen them up, and it makes it all more real, doesn't it? When you're actually washing and preparing the stuff for when you have the baby. I think it's more exciting not knowing the gender, but it's a personal preference thing. There's people out there who, you know, desperately want to know, and it's like a big deal to them. So that's when we have to say that really annoying saying that people are obsessed with saying, each to their own. When we find out the gender, then we can do the pink, the blue, the green, whatever. It doesn't matter. I've said in a previous video, the baby does not care what it wears. It doesn't care about colors or trends or looks. It's us older people, not even me. I'm not even that fussed. I know there's people out there who are like a bit nutso about it, and hey, just let them be crazy and you remain chill. I have had cesareans for all of my babies. So me knowing when I'm gonna have the baby is sort of nerve-wracking enough. I don't feel it's necessary. I have my baby sitting lined up. I have everything sort of sorted, that I'm just gonna stick with the plan of, like, you know, I don't know. I said to my daughter, it's, in some ways it feels kind of like unfair. I don't have the choice. I have to have a cesarean. Whereas if you have a vaginal delivery, nobody knows, do they? So it's sort of like, well, keep some things in life a surprise. This is my way of helping myself to remain super chill and to have a bit of a surprise. I was talking to the sonographer about this, and she said to me, you might even schedule when you're having your cesarean, and the baby might have other plans. The baby might come sooner. You might have such delays that you won't be able to have your baby for a day or 2 after the date that is said. I don't know. I asked her, I was like, is it weird to like not tell people? Because I have in the past, and it's just created this like real stress for me. And like I said, your surgery could be planned for a certain time, but then it can be delayed. I'm the person having the operation. The weather today, as I film this, is very hot. So even folding up these bodysuits, it's like, it's too hot. Nurses traditionally freak out that your baby is cold. I'll finish organizing my stuff, then I'll come back and we'll do like a wrap up of what I'm gonna take with me. Part 1. That's a good disclaimer. Part 1. So this can be my clothing edition of like what I plan on taking to the hospital for the baby. Very minimal, basically just what I need, and that's it. Back in the day when I had my first child, the hospital provided nappies for the baby, or cloth nappies. The hospital washed them, and it was all a great, wonderful system. Now they don't. They expect you to bring absolutely everything possible, but they still do have the cloth nappies. The cloth nappies basically look exactly like this. Obviously, I'm not going to be taking my cloth nappies because they'll just get mixed up and it might make people think I'm stealing hospital property. I will be bringing newborn nappies, baby wipes. They probably even want me to bring like the cotton balls to like help clean the baby's eyes. I do not plan on being in hospital for very long. I will need for the baby straight away one of these like swaddling cloths to keep the nurses happy. I will need a onesie like this straight away for the baby, or maybe underneath it a singlet, depending on how much they have the air conditioning cranking. So that's the plan. It's like pairing together a onesie and a singlet. I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it, right? 1 pair of socks, which can be used as socks or mittens so the baby doesn't scratch its face. And that's really all the baby needs. So that makes it sort of simple for me for this video. I've just sort of told you baby items that I'll need. I'll probably do one more like follow-up. This is it. This is what I'm taking. I will do a separate video showing what I plan on taking to the hospital. I definitely have a very different perspective this time than all of my previous 10 babies. It's amazing. So that's really all you need to do. You need to have like 10 kids and then another one, and you feel like you're kind of like restarting all over again, and it makes it way easier. I will do another video where I show you everything that I'm planning on taking with me to the hospital for a scheduled C-section, baby number 11. It's really, I don't know, maybe the more kids you have, the less complicated it becomes in some respects. And yes, so not long now. I'm not super nervous. I have had like epiphanies, I guess. I feel sort of more like empowered with making decisions and standing up for myself if I need to. I have a wonderful surgeon who's amazing, so I know I'll be in very good hands. And all I really have to do is just last until the date. Just gotta last. Thank you for watching my video. I hope that in some way it was helpful. If you yourself are going to have a cesarean, or you've suddenly found out and it's going to be like your first and you have no idea what to expect, feel free to comment below with some questions, because when I do subsequent videos I can answer those questions. I know all about cesareans, so it's very fascinating to me to watch other videos with people who give advice about cesareans who've only ever had like 1 cesarean or none, or even 2 or 3, because it's just so different the more cesareans you've had. And yes, is the baby a boy or girl? You can put your guesses below. You can put name suggestions below. My last name is Murphy. I'd prefer something that isn't like incredibly Irish, like Sean, because I just know that Australians are going to be trying to say the name Sean Murphy with a butchered Irish, I nearly said Italian accent. So name suggestions, feel free. And it's very hot. I probably need to have an icy cold. So don't forget to subscribe. Soon you will find out who is in here. And then my whole postpartum recovery and getting back to being super fit and weeding the garden and our daily life, and it'll be great. So I'll see you again soon. Bye guys.